Have you ever been asked what your sun sign is? Do you even know what that means? Well, there was a time when I didn't know what that meant, and all I knew was the horoscope in the newspaper. About 10 years ago, I read an article, and it said that people are being misdiagnosed with bipolar based on their moon sign. Moon sign? What's that? That's where the rabbit hole began. So there are something called your top 3, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Hi, I'm Karina, your Lucid Living Coach. I have a sun in Leo, a moon in Virgo, and a Leo rising. I have a really good friend of mine and a client. He has a sun in Cancer, a moon in Aquarius, and a rising of Virgo. These are 3 different. You have fixed, cardinal, and mutable. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the sun. Now the sun is the position in what constellation when you were born. This represents your personality, your warmth, your energy, and how you shine. Now we move on to the moon sign. The moon sign changes signs every 2.5 days. This really lets someone know what their emotions are. And it's kind of like the mother and the home. And you really don't know this about someone unless you go really into their home or you really get to know them. And then lastly, the rising. The rising sign is based on the eastern horizon when you took your first breath. And this is what we use in horoscopes. Yes, you've heard me right. We write horoscopes, and predictive astrology is used with your rising sign. Very interesting, right? So let me think. Rising sign, the eastern horizon. Then you have your ascendant. So you see there is a lot more to astrology than really meets the eye. So let's see. The sun in Cancer. Cancer being the nurturer, the mother, intuitive, the crab, very protective. And then we have the moon, Aquarius. Aquarius is very eccentric, and it intellectualizes its emotions because it's an air sign. It's also very unpredictable. And then we have the rising in Virgo. Now, Virgo is an earth sign, but it's a grounded Gemini. So they're always really busy all over the place. Your rising is your appearance, how you come off to the world. Your ascending qualities as well, what you're here to learn. So this is more about being organized, being diligent in work. It's also like you'll notice Virgo risings where their eyes are always moving around and they're really gaining all this information in. And you'll see them stop for a moment just because they're really detailed and analytical. They want to understand everything and make it practical in their own life. I come across so many great people in the line of work, and all these things, all this astrology and like the sun, moon, and rising, they really help me gauge my client to understand who they are and what they need and what their communication style is. Now, I'm not going to even get into any more about astrology because I know I've already given you enough. But there are so many resources on the internet that are free that you can look up your natal birth chart and you can get to know it a little more. So if you have never looked up your astrology birth chart, I highly recommend that you do that because you can learn so much about not only yourself, the people around you, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, and then you can get to know a lot more about how you can interact, how you can communicate and how you could have a better relationship with the people around you and your clients. So thank you for sticking around for the rest of this speech, and I will see you the next time.